Hello everyone, this is Corey on a Pixel Perfect channel, and today we are gonna be doing the challenge that one of my viewers recommended me. So he was struggling with the tier 3 and with the level 3 and level 4, and he asked me if I could do a run without hotbar and without using the E key. So I'm gonna be doing mostly mouse only, including the Q and Tab key, and the only keys on the keyboard that I'm gonna be using is R key and F key to sell the towers. So let's jump right into it. It's also a very demanding challenge, so I'm gonna try to talk way less than I usually do. So yeah, maybe some insight from the post-production, I guess. So enjoy. So yeah, the challenge is actually hard, and it was actually my second attempt, and I realized that it's really hard to manage it all because there are many clicks to do, especially without the tab key and the Q key to switch between the builder mode and the other one. So yeah, the early game plan was to get the wood and the stone miners, but it was actually harder than I expected to place all the inputs. We were lacking a lot of wood in the early game, and our economy was really bad at the start, and then later on we were lacking a lot of resources because since we were missing the ability to build it all quickly, we had no time to actually chop the wood with the mouse. So we had way less wood than expected, and yeah, every wrong move is so punishing. Like here with the combiner placed on the conveyor belt, you have to reset it all, you have to you have to move it, you got to select the road again, and you miss so much valuable time to just fix the wrong mistakes. So yeah. Also, during that challenge I realized it's better to do a couple things at the same time. So, for example, if you are struggling with doing a couple of things at the same time, you can just do it in chunks. So for example, if you lack a lot of wooden planks, for example, then you can build 2 sawmills at the same time. But yeah, we were actually very lucky at the start of the game, because we got like 3 chests with 20 plus wood, so it helped a lot with getting our economy started. But yeah, moving all of those wood choppers is so painful when you got to select the road, especially when you don't have the combiner. But yeah, I was trying. So yeah, getting our economy, getting the planks, getting the stones, the basic defenses. Thank God for the 20 planks that we get at the start, because it would be I think it would be so hard to do it all without the upgrades. like starting resources, it would be pretty much impossible. For me at least. Or I would have to actually learn how to do that. I think after 10 matches it would be way easier to manage it all. Like learning the pattern recognition, what to build first, how to build the chunks properly, how to get quicker iron. Yeah, because on the oversight, looking back onto it, I could have built more chunks of the buildings, but now that I think about it, moving the wood choppers is actually hard. So even if I had more sawmills and stonemasons, moving all of them, fixing everything with just mouse is so time intensive. So yeah, we got the basic setup for the night. One ballista and 3 acorn cannons should be enough for the night with the proper setup, not including the 2 acorn cannons at the start, at the tower. But yeah, I pretty much didn't want to waste time for the wood choppers at the top of the map, because there was no wood and I technically could place them closer to the trees, but also during this run I was missing a lot of resources like planks and stone bricks. So, but I had a lot of light essence, so I just chose pretty often to build the bonfires instead of beacons. So I have at least some kind of way to mine the wood without spending the stone bricks and planks. Because I did wanted to explore the territory later on, but for now the main goal was to have a production going, to have the resources, and actually discovering this light crystal was bad, since the ancient ruins do not give you anything in the early stages of the game, since you need 3 light crystals to end the game. And the light crystal takes a lot of space where you don't have any resources. So it is kinda bad, but it's fine. So I'm trying to get the iron, and we already can see that I got it way later than I wanted it to have. Because on the good run, like when I have everything available to me from the start, like all the keys, shortcuts, the hotbar, then we can get the iron even before the night 1 ends, if you do it well. And here it's day 2 and already half of the day 2, so yeah. Also, it was so hard to switch between the choppers and the roads. Oh my god, changing the placement of the furnaces, doing the rolls around things, building the combiners. It's all so input intensive that it's unreal. So yeah, that was the plan, to expand our economy, but it was the plan and it wasn't as smooth as I expected it to be. Yeah, and managing the shop constantly. We were lacking so many resources. The stone bricks, the planks, it was a real struggle. Especially that our early stones run out pretty quickly. But yeah, we have too much wood production here. And I wanted to somehow someday get to that iron. So I'm placing the wood chopper here to just start the mining process of those trees. Or should I say chopping process of those trees. And we did need the planks, so we switched from 3 wood choppers that go purely to the castle to the one tier 2 wood chopper and one tier 2 wood chopper that goes into planks, which fully saturates the sawmill. So yeah, in the early game we really were lacking stone. From early to like mid game. So it was kinda unlucky. Also I saw here that we already mined a lot of trees and that there is space for the another iron setup. And we needed to act quickly because you know, day 4 the wizards is gonna come by and you need a lot of resources for everything. So actually I wanted to try out a new strategy with the furnaces and the iron production, and instead of rushing tower quakes or instead of rushing the electro balls, I was trying to get the iron materials first, so the rods and the plates. And with rods and plates you can build the tier 2 advanced, so for example advanced stone miners, I mean tier 2 stone miners, and you can build bombards. So bombards do help a lot. They have way better DPS than ballistas. So yeah, that was the point when I realized that we don't have any stone bricks. So I just chose to build some bonfires, so our wood choppers have something to mine. And I switched to the tier 2 wood choppers as fast as I could, because moving all those wood choppers by hand with just mouse is harder than usually, and I always get tier 2 as fast as I could. Can't imagine doing it all with just by mouse clicking. So yeah, we got the early setup for iron plates and iron rods. My idea was to get quick tower quakes, but I guess I failed. So that plan didn't turn out to be good one. I mean, maybe I could mine like 20 plates and 20 rods and switch to the tower quake production. In the hindsight, I think it would be a better idea, but this game took way different direction. Switching to the tier 2 wood choppers as fast as I could, everywhere. As soon as the tier 1 wood choppers lost their trees to mine, because it's way less time intensive. It's way easier to manage. Also building the hidden spikes came kinda in clutch, because we were lacking every resource. The stone bricks, yeah, the stone bricks were the trouble. But we somehow got those hidden spikes just in time. And thankfully we have the source of iron ingots, like straight up. So we had resources to build a couple of vassal throwers. And you got to pay attention to how much entire you have. Because we had a lot of wood and stone that was being produced constantly throughout the game. So we could afford a lot of flying cannons. But yeah, it was way closer than I expected. Maybe if I tried to do it like 10 more times, then it would be way easier to manage, because I would remember the layout of the shop and and the pattern recognition. So, oh, I need planks. Alright, let's build 2 plank production at the same time. So yeah, at this point in the game I wanted to build bombards, since they have way better DPS than ballistas. And here I accidentally clicked the sell button while building the bombard. What happened? What? So yeah, that's the problem with the mouse only, since I'm not using escape, etc. Then it's actually possible to misclick the sell turret button and to lose the 80% of the resources that we have invested into it. But yeah, bombards have like 200 damage per 10 seconds, so 40 DPS against armored, and ballistas have 4 DPS, so 8 damage against armor. So like 2.5 of ballistas is 1 bombard. So yeah, they do help a lot. So the more turrets we get, and the more expensive turrets we get, the more ballistas turn into replacement of like acorn cannons. So the more turrets we get, the more acorn cannon like they become, so useless, so they don't need to be replaced. Also, thankfully, with the constant stream of wood and stone, we got a lot of wood and a lot of stone, so we could have built like 5 or 6 more flying cannons. And we were struggling a lot against those rats and the green dinosaurs. And we were really struggling with the stone bricks, because our initial stone just ran out. And now what? Now we don't have stone anywhere, and we can't build the beacons because they require stone bricks. So we had to switch to the bonfires. Good old bonfires. So idea here was that I've discovered the stone with the bonfire, but I needed to get this stone across, and here we had the iron setup. So how do I do that? Yeah, we will need the underground belts for that. Yeah, those notifications are something else. It's like you just fix one thing and you see the 5 notifications more. Like everything starts to be so time intensive. So yeah, got to build the underground belts. And here I just thought, oh, I need a lot of stone bricks, let me just build 3 stone miners and let's put 2 stone masons here. To make it easier for ourselves, to not build 2 separate setups, or just one, and just build 2, for the sake of it. Yeah, it takes so much time to do such a simple thing, and the game is keep going. So yeah guys, if you want to be good at this game, you need to get used to using the hotbar. Because yeah, there is a lot of more stuff to do. There is a lot stuff to do. Maybe if I would get more comfortable with the things that I'm doing right now, like getting comfortable with the shop and the pattern recognition, yeah. Like I said before, to build more things with less effort. But yeah. Simple things like building the choppers take so much time. Even replacing the wood. The tracks, the conveyor belts. Also, I did hear all those explosions at the light castle. And I was like, wait, what's happening? Am I losing? Did I lost already? Even such a simple thing like changing the priorities on the turrets. You got to switch the mode from building to selecting. Holy. But yeah, maybe you can get used to that. Of course you can get used to that. On the first game I just failed miserably at the night. I don't know, like day 4 or day 5. It got pretty spicy right here. As you can see, a lot of towers are shooting and missing the enemies. We are low HP, so... Is this a run where we just lose? Do we just lose here? Great question. Now looking back at it, it's so annoying to see that you can barely set up everything. And of course, we don't have the stone bricks. So here, I'm trying to build the setup for the reinforced planks. So building the forges, 1 or 2, setting up the plank production. Meanwhile, we are losing the game. Pretty sure those are just wizards that are getting through. And we do need the reinforced planks for not only the electro balls, but for better entire too, for the rockets. Yeah, the bonfires helped a lot during this run. Because everything was so messed up. Because of the lack of stone in the early game. In the mid game, I'm not sure what is called early and mid game. Early game, maybe it's like before the day 4. Before the wizards. And yeah, how much HP do we have? It's like we could pass like one or two enemies more, and then it would be GG. Then we gotta make sure that we get a lot of planks, reinforced planks. So thankfully they are coming. They are coming fast. So yeah, building another forge, building combiners, that takes so much effort. Build the splitter for the iron ingots, connect it, everything. Holy. How many exclamation points? 3. Yep. There's a lot of stuff to do. Can build the first electro ball. Another wizard is coming, so got to put the electro ball anywhere. And knowing that we were struggling with the beacons, I mean with stone bricks, and building the beacons, so we didn't have much choice. But in my mind was, holy, I got like 900 light essence. We got to win the game somehow. Which was actually crazy. Unlocking the area, of course, helped us with developing more space for the turrets. So when I saw the range obelisk, I thought, oh yeah, the rockets are doing insane. The rocket range is so insane with the obelisk. It's so worth it. So here I wasn't only expanding on the wood production, so our furnaces could work, but also to search for the light crystals, since we did need to find 3 light crystals in the game. And as you can see, the one electro ball that we got was already game changing. But as you can see, we have no stone. And now we did get 20 stone bricks from that, so that was clutch. We were struggling a lot with just pure HP, so building hidden spikes and basso throwers was really useful. And as you can see, both hidden spikes and basso throwers ate all of our stone bricks. And somehow we need to build the beacons to find not only the light crystals, but we also need to find the dark fortress. So as I said before, you got to find ways to build things quicker. So instead of building one stone setup, I've built 2 of them. So we built 2 tier 2 stone miners and connected it to the 2 stone muscles that produce bricks, because yeah, we needed those bricks ASAP. Because beacons are kinda expensive. And also basso throwers. I wish we had more of them. But we are still holding on somehow. Which is kinda crazy, knowing that we are kinda on 1 or 2 or 3 HP. Here I thought that the capabilities of our conveyor belts could be close to being reached, so I just changed the conveyor belt to tier 2. So I'm not struggling anywhere soon with the capacity of the conveyor belts. Since increasing the tier of conveyor belts increases the capacity for moving the resources by 50%. So not only it increases the speed at which the resources show up at the light castle, but it also decreases the space between each resource on the conveyor belt. So it actually gives you more resources per minute. Also, we do need a second electro ball, kinda. I mean, we do have it already. I missed that. But yeah, that was our game plan. Discovering the Dark Fortress, looking for the light crystals, and one more, I think. Also collecting chests is everything is so intense. Yeah, the notifications, you got 5 notifications, and also still after all of that income that we just built, we are still struggling with stone bricks, which is actually insane. Maybe because we have built like 4 beacons at the same time. But yeah, thankfully we got the tier 2 wood choppers, so it takes a lot less effort to manage it all. But yeah, clicking everything is so annoying. It hurts to watch it. There is no way to to click anything. Like, it uses all your spare time, so there is no clicking trees around. Also, we do need the casual stone, but we actually don't need it, since we already have the reinforced planks and we can build the rockets. So flying cannons are not needed, catapults, I don't even use them, and ballistas are already about to be replaced. So yeah, we need a lot of anti-air, since the day 7 includes so many hornets, or the wasps, or whatever they are called. So we did get third electro ball, and knowing that we got the stable income of iron plates, then we can build bombards, but here we are struggling with the stone. So I saw that we have almost zero stone slabs. So again, what do? Of course, we build 2 stone masons at the same time. So building 2 tier 2 stone miners and building 2 stone masons, and setting one for stone slabs and one for stone bricks. And as we can see, we have 120 stone bricks, so that will help a lot. We can build like 5 beacons more. So yeah, we got some nice materials and the second light crystal. first stone slabs came in, so building a bombard immediately. And I was kinda stressed out since since the day 4 we lost like all our lives. But yeah, now the game turned into ancient ruins hunt. So we just want to find the ancient ruins. Gimme the light crystals. And we are out of stone bricks. So, if you ask me what would I change about this setup, is of course replace all the ballistas with better turrets, like the rockets for anti-air, or the bombards, or even electro balls if you want. Also, in the hindsight, we could have afforded one more resin barrel and sell it to the strongest target, because soon the snakes are gonna start to come at the like night or day 7, and those are kinda hard to deal with when they move with the normal tempo. So yeah, that would help a lot, and I didn't do it. We just had one resin barrel for the most shields. So yeah, we could have changed the resin barrel to target the strongest enemy overall, and then the fastest. But yeah, ballistas are useless at this moment in the game. We should have sold them, sell them, and buy tower quakes, more basso throwers, the bombards, the electro balls, the good stuff. But we are continuing in finding the ancient ruins, and here they go. We could have just ended the game right here, but I still wanted to see how long we can look for everything. So we got 4 ancient ruins already, and which was very funny. I'm pretty sure that we were lacking stone bricks, so I started using the another type of discovering area with the advanced resources. I'm not even sure how they are called. But now I'm just looking at the game and see if I have to click the button. Our setup was pretty strong, so I didn't have to click it right away. But yeah, as you can see, we lack some electro balls. By the night 6 we should have 4th electro ball. And adding some bombards, and then go back to the economy, fix the notifications, sell the ballistas of course. But yeah, we are done. So yeah, it was way harder than I expected, and here you go. So yeah, it was kinda harder than I expected, but it's doable for sure. 69 golden coins, that's nice. And so yeah, I so I hope you enjoyed the content, and leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe. And see you guys next time. And leave the in the comments what what you want to see next. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye bye.